So I know we haven't done anything real significant on the Lamborghini lately, but that's going to change very soon. Obviously, once we get all this stuff moved out of the way, it'll be a hell of a lot easier to get this thing in and out, and that'll make it easier to actually do stuff on this. But these things, I'm trying to sell the old Corvette wheels, but these are the tires for the Miata over there. The green Miata, it's going to be the off-road lifted Miata, whatever you want to call it. These are Federal Correga, I don't even know how to spell that, mud trains. These are 235/75 R15s. So we are still waiting on wheels. Those aren't supposed to be coming till the end of the month, which is pretty ridiculous, but whatever. They are custom built steelies. I do plan on doing some small stuff today, including getting the dash out of my attic. It was actually the original dash that came in this car whenever I first got it. I put it in my attic, never ended up bringing it back down for any reason. I never ended up selling it or anything. So I always knew I was gonna want it for something someday, and well, we're gonna start doing the interior. It's not gonna be anything like the factory interior. It's gonna be 100% custom. We're just gonna use a little bit of the factory dash. Also, whenever I first got the car, I think that right there, if you can see, that's the dash cluster. I think it came with this car. It might have come with a different car, but I don't think it fits the dash that was in this, so we might have to modify that as well later down the road. But for right now, we gotta move my father's car, this car right here. A lot of you guys actually ask about that. It's a 1929 Mercedes Gazelle kit car. I'm probably not gonna take the cover entirely off, but we are gonna have to move that in order to get to my attic and bring that dash down. Also, we got a new impact gun. Some of you guys commented in the last video why I wasn't using it, and I would have loved to, but the old one kind of shit on me. It wouldn't loosen, it would only tighten, so I got rid of it. Not today, but at some time in the next week or so, I would like to go ahead and start modifying this dash so that it'll fit the Lamborghini and its style. For the most part, I'm going to only be using the black part of the dash. A lot of this is going to be cut off or taken apart. I don't really know how it's going to take apart. And then a lot of this stuff, I plan to do some kind of metal work to cover this up, and just so it fits the style of the car. I'll be going more into detail of everything that I'm doing to the dash and the whole interior later on once we get to it. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and back that out so we can do some stuff to it, and then also so I can explain a little bit of future mods that I'd like to do to it. So about 2 days ago, I was driving this thing and I got caught out in the rain. It wasn't pouring, but it was definitely raining pretty good, and this whole thing had water on it. Now, I didn't do anything to it since then. I didn't even wipe it down, and you can see how like resistant this metal is to rust after you use that chemical. This thing being entirely covered by water, you would think that it would be a lot more rusty than this. I like the patina. I would like to probably go over this a little bit. That orangeness in here, I don't really like that. This kind of more maroon is perfectly fine with me. You can see here it got pretty bad, so that's gonna have to be taken care of. You can see the parts like the body that has gotten a lot of the treatment from the chemical. It's pretty resistant to rusting, and but more parts like this and this that haven't gotten too much treatment of that like to rust a little bit more, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that at a later time. Now this car is dirty almost all the time. There's no real clean part about it. All this stuff is pretty nasty, but I really don't care about anything. I actually think it looks kind of cool. It adds patina to it. The only thing that annoys me when it's dirty are the lips of my wheels. Now, These things are massive. They're a huge pain to polish up and clean. I'm gonna go ahead and do something that I know has probably been done before, and I know that you guys have probably thought of it. I'm gonna go ahead and jack up the rear end and put it in gear and polish up these rear lips and see if it works out. I think it'll be interesting. We could probably see how disgusting it is, especially right here in this little ridge, because all the camber, everything kind of collects in there. And then also right here, I think it is a little messed up from that chemical. I think I left it on there because I didn't think it was going to affect the metal or the finish. And I think it kind of etched itself in there, like right there. Not too big of a deal, but as long as for the most part that they're polished. I'm going to use this chrome polish because that's kind of all I have. I also have this as well. I don't know what that is. It's like a rag in a bag. Some weird ass shit. But I'm gonna go ahead, start it up in gear. I'm gonna put it in reverse so that way if it does fall, it doesn't hit my house. It actually rolls that way, and hopefully I can jump in and hit the brakes. Say it's working pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and take my time on this one, and I'll come back after it's done. So I'd say that was pretty good for the most part, but I think I need some aluminum specific stuff. This didn't really get a lot of the hard water spots. It got all of this kind of grime and stuff that was in this pocket here. And then this stuff here, it didn't really get some of that. I kind of, once I did it by hand without it spinning, I was able to get some of this. But for the most part, it's a hell of a lot better than it was, but it's certainly not to where I'd like for it to be. Definitely looking better though. Those reflections are sick though. If you can tell, but this looks so much better already. I mean, I'm sure once I stop it, I'll be able to continue to see those hard water spots, but just, oh my God. Just, it looks so much better. A lot of you guys asked me about the future plans for the Lamborghini, and oh my God, do I get a lot of comments about wrapping or painting this thing. I will probably never wrap or paint this thing. I don't have any plans to in the future, and that's mostly because of this car is just way too gone to be able to bring it back to a level where it could be painted or wrapped. Anyways, future plans. I want to do new side skirts. I don't like these side skirts. Everyone has these side skirts. I want to get rid of those, and I want to do something. I was thinking about doing something a little bozo style like the other ones, but just more aggressive, kind of cool. And I have some interesting ideas. And then, so we do something like that. I think it'd fit the car. And then also this lip. Everyone has this lip. I need to get rid of that. I want to do something different with that. Whether I'm doing a massive splitter or something else, like I talked about many videos ago, I want to do some kind of panel that goes here out of metal, have some holes in it. I think that'll be cool. And then a massive splitter, that'd be pretty awesome. So those are future plans, and I plan to do those relatively soon. I'd like to get working on this thing again. I miss driving it, and I miss working on it. Last thing we're gonna do for today is clean this thing out. and probably take it for a ride. This thing has a bunch of stuff in it like this. This is why this car doesn't get out all that much, is because it's always got stuff in it, always stuff on it, always stuff in the way. So we're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen. As soon as we get the wheels on there, those will be out. As soon as we sell those will be out, and then this thing will be able to move freely. But I mean, a few things we got on here: headlight bezels for the vet, we got underglow for the vet, and then crest setter grill, some other stuff, just kind of trash. So I'm gonna clean this thing out, and I'm gonna take it for a ride, and I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day. Just ordered some pizza, so I'm gonna go take this thing out for a little joyride, pick up some pizza, and show you guys how really practical this car is. Also, I'm probably gonna want to take this thing off. I really don't feel like getting pulled over today. But cool, but slightly illegal. Believe it or not, this thing does have seat belts. A normal one on this side, and then a lap out on the other one. I have a lap out for this side, but I don't think I could find it, but that's what I prefer, because this thing doesn't like to go in the damn thing. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't really want to work, but nothing really new with this car. And I also feel kind of weird. I'm wearing a Lamborghini shirt in the Lamborghini. I don't think I've ever actually done that before. So, also, if you guys are interested in shirts, this isn't the only design I have. I try to come out with new designs every once in a while, and the link is in the description. You know, only if you want to. But anyways, let's go for a ride. I haven't checked the oil in this thing in probably since the last time I did an oil change, which was the last time I broke my oil pan. So that, I mean, I think that was about a year ago is the last time I checked the oil on this thing, and the last time that I replaced it. But realistically, it's old, but it's not like used, if that makes sense, because this thing has probably only gone like a couple thousand miles. I probably should have cleaned my windshield, but maybe we'll go to the gas station and do that. It does all right. That's nice, man. You built it, huh? Oh, yeah.
So what happened to the tires? When you're driving them, it's sweet?
Yeah.
You built it, huh?
Yeah. That's a Miata.
Oh, Miata, yeah, they built it.
Yeah, it's a little different.
I know.
What do you do with tires, man? You just go through a pair of tires all day long, or?
This is my first pair of tires I've ever had on this thing.
Really?
Well, like this anyways.
And it straightens up? Or does it ride like that?
Oh no, it rides like this. This is how I drive it.
Really?
Yeah. Rolling up at Round Table, about to pick up my pizza. I had to. And by the way, these are just breadsticks or garlic twist. Round table pizza is actually pretty shit, so don't hate me. These things still need to get fixed so they stop falling in and out. And then this thing, I need to put locks back on those. It was pretty fun to drive. That's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Not too much happened, but it was fun.